Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Dishonored 2 Complete Stealth Pacifist walkthrough, and this is mission 6, also known as the Dust District. And in this mission we are going to Aramis Stilton's manor. And to get into the manor you have to find a combination to the door, because the door is locked with a lock designed by Kirin Jindosh. Do you remember the guy from the Clockwork Mansion? He's not only an expert at architecture and building horrible clockwork soldiers, he is also a locksmith. And to unlock the door you have to solve a riddle about a dinner party and 5 of its guests. And all those guests have one item. And you have to link up the item with the guest in the correct order to open the door. And there are 3 ways of achieving the combination. You can either go to one of the 2 leaders of the 2 gangs that rule this area. It's the Howlers and the Vice Overseers. Or you can try and find out the solution for yourself. And I am gonna do 2 of those things in this video. And this is called the Dust District because at times there are dust storms kicking up. You can hear that siren calling out, and that is to tell you that a dust storm is coming in, and you can use this to your advantage to sneak past guards because they are more or less blind during this dust storm. And it's a quite unreliable strategy to use, I think, because the dust storms seem to be very random when they appear. I think this is the only time in this mission that I actually used the dust storm to get past the guards. But getting back to the combination and the solutions to it. When you start this mission on a playthrough, the game sets a combination. It's completely random between playthroughs, but if you have started the mission, it will be, so to speak, locked. So you can find the leader of the Overseers and kill or sedate him and take him to the leader of the Howlers, or you can take the leader of the Howlers to the leader of the Overseers, or you can try and find a combination for yourself, as I said earlier. But you can also take 2 of the trophies or achievements in one go, which I'm gonna show you how to do. And this is the combination box. You have that on the door. 5 dials you have to turn, or 10 dials to be more precise. And here we have the riddle. But I'm gonna go back out here and I'm gonna make a quick save, which you can see right now. And this is the only time in the entire playthrough you will see me quick save. And we are gonna reload this quick save later on in the mission. So do a quick save just like I did, because now none of your actions matter. Which way you choose to progress in this mission doesn't affect the outcome of it, because we will reload that point later. So now you have a fork in the road. If you head to the right, you're gonna go to the Overseers, and if you head to the left, you will go to the Howlers. And we are going to the right because I'm gonna take out the High Overseer, because that is a lot easier than taking down the Howler boss. Because Paolo, who is the leader of the Howlers, has made a deal with the outsider, and he has an artifact that you have to kill him twice before the sun sets for him to remain dead. And that has caused a lot of problems for the Overseers through the years. And it also makes it harder to take him out than the Overseer, because you only have to take him out once. But as I said, whichever way you choose doesn't matter, because we are gonna reload the save state so we get 2 of the trophies. We'll be getting Eureka for finding the solution ourselves, and we are gonna get Howlers till the end for taking out the Vice Overseer. If you choose the different path, you will get Faithful to the Abbey, I think it's called. And here it's basic, just sneak in and sneak out. And I'm having a bit trouble because I'm only using Blink level 1, as I've mentioned before, so I'm gonna have to try and take another path in. Do a bit longer path. It's more correct. So we get up on this little wall and onto this sign. There are some people getting executed for breaking the rules of the Overseers. And that is
No trial is required.
that is a good thing, I almost said, but that would be a morbid thing to say,
For
and not
hindering a
quite
sworn
correct.
overseer of the Abbey
It's
in
good
his
in the
duties.
sense that it makes those guards very busy with what they're doing, so as soon as I stop looking around, going for the scenic route, I
For
can
consuming
continue
the flesh
onwards.
of rats.
So we make a little circular motion around them, since they are completely focused at shooting poor people. Which rich people have a tendency to do if they get the opportunity. The Purge movies taught us that.
A shepherd.
But we are getting up here, and I'm gonna try to gain some ground as fast as absolutely possible, because since it is an overseer outpost, there are quite a few guards, and I almost walked straight into two of them right there. So I'm gonna get up on this little walkway on top of us, so we can get into the office. And I could go completely postal here, but as we all know, or most of us know, if you have played the game and gone for a high chaos run, Corvo is a great assassin. He's very versatile, he's good at sneaking, good at blinking, and stealth killing people. He is not a brawler, no slugger at all. So if you end up in a huge fight against a bunch of enemies, chances are you're ending up at the ass end of the ass kicking. So the best way is to proceed with caution, just so you can get in and get out, and surviving the process. Because you cannot save after you've gone in here if you want to take both the trophies. That is something you have to know. You have to rely on that quick save we made before we went into the Overseer area.
The Howlers are cowards, brother.
But I'm gonna show you how to get there with as little problems as absolutely possible. So we get up on these chandelier things and head into the office. As soon as I blink up to this little window and head on through. And in this office you may have to play a little waiting game to get the guards in a good position so you can take him out without sounding off too many alarms. And remember, it's just so you won't end up in a huge fight and risk dying in the process and have to use that quick save again and try to get past all these guards once more. So be patient in here, and you shouldn't have any problems. And I'm gonna use the sleep darts that I bought in mission 5? 4? I think it was mission 5. This is the first instance I'm gonna use them, and since I'm gonna reload my save, I'm gonna use them again in another mission further on. But we sit up here for a while until the Vice Overseer finishes his discussion with the guards. It's a bit boring to sit here just waiting. You want to get in there and take him out as fast as possible. I think maybe I could have done this a lot faster, but I didn't want to risk anything, because you do have to get out of here, and if you have a bunch of guards chasing you, you run the risk of getting killed. And then I would have to redo the whole thing over again. And this was actually... I recorded this entire walkthrough in one day. I mentioned in one of my Dishonored videos that I spent a 5-hour grind session playing through that entire game and recording it. And I did that because Zelda Breath of the Wild was released that Friday, so I played through Dishonored 1 on a Saturday for 5 hours, and I played this for 8 hours on Sunday, so I could focus on playing Zelda afterwards. Which was a great game. I'm getting very close to the end at this point in time, and it's gonna feel a bit sad to leave Hyrule once again. But we're not playing Zelda now, so I'm not gonna dwell on that. Instead, we are going down to pick up the Overseer. And as you can see, everything went really well. I took him out, one of the guards decided to check his body, and I took him out, and no one is the wiser, so we can head out of the outpost and go to the Howlers. And here comes another dust storm, and for some reason I didn't choose to take advantage of that, which is really stupid, because as soon as you get out of that gate, you can see the guard down there. You're back in the neutral area. So I could have just blinked out here and started running, and I would have come into the area of the Howlers and the overseers wouldn't catch me. But I decided to be overly cautious. As I said, I didn't want to risk having the trouble of reloading and going in here again. So we stay up on the rooftops and go to the Howler hideout. It's a pub, I can't remember what it's called. But we're gonna talk to Paolo, and apparently I'm gonna drop the overseer on the ground as I jump down. That is one thing to know, that if you jump down from a big height in this and you're carrying someone, Corvo will probably drop that person. I don't know if you can, if that can kill them. It, as far as I can remember, it has never happened to me. But it would be quite irritating if it did. But anyway, we have reached the Crone's Hand Saloon, and we are going in to talk to Paolo. And I recommend that before you talk to Paolo, either fetch a pen and paper or bring out your phone or your computer or whatever, so you can write down the combination.
I've been trying to bring burn.
So there you have a little conversation, and he tells you the combination to the lock. And just write it down on a pen and paper, so you can keep that for later, because now we are gonna reload. I'm gonna reload. We're gonna reload our quick save, so we make a quick load. Always remember that you have to make a quick load. So we are back at Ermi Stilton's manor. And now, since I have the combination written down, and in this point in time I haven't completed the mission, or I haven't gone to the Abbey, or I mean the Overseer Outpost or the Crone's Hand, the game is gonna think that I figured out the riddle myself, and that I'm a really smart player. So this will unlock Howlers till the end and Eureka. And this is really slow punching in this combination. But I think it's a fun thing with the riddle, because you can solve it yourself if you're really smart. I tried for quite a long time to solve it, because I like riddles, and good to try and analyze and think, but it was too advanced for me to be able to figure it out. But as soon as you punch in the right combination, and also since there are 10 dials, there are a bunch of different ways it could be. I don't know if there is a set number of combinations though. But as soon as you punch it in, you get to the mission end screen, and you can see once more complete stealth, no bodies found, no one killed, which is really fun because we reload our quick save. And I want to thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next video. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.